Friends, in today's video we're going to talk about what exactly is directory submissions. Okay, it is a process of submitting our website links to the various listing websites available online. So on the internet there are various listing websites which are there, which only list the different websites, and they categorize them into education, business, etc. So directory submission is mainly a off-page SEO activity where people do directory submission so that they get the chances of them getting a higher ranking on Google is there. Now there are a lot of double thoughts on whether directory submission should be done or should not be done. We'll be covering all the aspects, but before that we'll just talk about what is directory submission and how it works exactly. Analogy, like in the earlier days, we had telephone directories. These are directories with list websites on them. So like we had our yellow pages, where we had all the telephone numbers like that. These directories have all the website names which are there, and they are categorized based on the different categories as I mentioned earlier. What are the types of submissions? Now there are three main types of submissions which are there in directory submissions. The number one is free listing, second is paid, and third is reciprocal. So we'll cover each of these and what are the differences between them in the next slide. Free listing. So free listing, these allow us to submit our website without paying any fee, as is mentioned, so free. However, there is a waiting period before the submission gets approved. There are also chances that it may not even get approved. So there's always a risk, especially when there's a established directory. Free listing, the chances of your website getting there are slim, or it may get there, but it would take some time. Also, some directories do not guarantee inclusion. So as I mentioned, some directories will not guarantee inclusion if you're submitting in the free category. Most of the free listing websites do not allow deep link listings. Okay, what exactly is deep link? Okay, let's focus on this term, deep link. By deep link we mean the links of the inside pages. I'll give you a simple example to understand this. Let's say I have a website abc.com. Now this is the main link which I have. However, I can submit abc.com. However, I can't submit abc.com/about us. That is, you can only submit the home page link or URL and not the inside page links. And remember guys, most of the directories would want you to submit HTTPS in the front of the website name. So it's a good practice to copy paste your website from the browser after it's loaded completely, or maybe manually type in the HTTPS as per the requirement of the directory. Next is paid listing. As the term suggests, here you pay an amount and they will review your website, and automatically they will approve your listing as well. They generally approve it within 1 or 2 working days, mainly since it's paid, you are premium customer. And it also comes on the one more advantage of the paid listing is that it also comes on the top when people browse their website. Your website would be on the top for that specific category also. So that's also one of the advantages. So why you should go with paid or why you should not go with free, we will talk about that in the concluding slide which is there. Next is a reciprocal listing type. This is best for people who do not want to pay, but at the same time they want to get included in the directory as well. However, it comes with a small price. So what exactly is reciprocal? This is when you agree to include the directory website's link on your website. So here the directory owner is asking you to include their website link to your website as well. This will be verified by their team. Most of the time they want it to be included on the home page only. Okay, so you cannot just create a dummy page and you can just include all the listings there, all the reciprocal links there. They want it on the home page only. So that's one of the criteria which is there. I would personally not recommend this if you are a business website, because you don't want to clutter your home page with all the directory backlinks which are there, and which will not be a very good idea. But yes, if you are a listing website, if you are just a aggregator, then definitely you would not mind having all those links on your homepage as well. But I personally would not want it to be there. How to find a directory website? Okay, great. So we have got this website, directorycritic.com. So directorycritic.com is a good website to get the list of all the websites. So I personally use this. In fact, you can Google out also, there, but I've found this website quite helpful when I'm looking for directories or exploring some directories. Okay, is a direct submission dead? Well, let's cover this after we do one submission. Let me just show you first how exactly we can submit our website. So I'll just go to directorycritic.com. okay, and here, as I mentioned, you can just browse through the various directories: free, paid, reciprocal directories, deep link directories, niche directories, deep link, as we mentioned what exactly it is. Here I've just opened one directory here, a1webdirectory.org. Now in most of the cases what happens is that the directory is dead also, so you may not be able to submit it, or they are not accepting any new submissions, so they are there. If we just look at this directory, there are options like browse by topic, art, computer, health, kid, shopping, etc. And there is submission guidelines, there is about this, etc., which is there about this directory. I'll just click on submit. Okay, now here you have to select a category, so I may just select business in this case. I'll go to the next step. Okay, here now it is asking me an option. It's asking me $40. $40 is a good amount, so maybe you can check the DA if it's worth it or not. Or second is standard review. Submission may take longer review time, okay, due to volume of suggestions. So there are many people who want to get listed, so standard for review. Will select the free one in this case, and then we'll go to step 3. Okay, here now we have all the details that we require to fill. Most of the time we just require the title of the website. In this case, I can just write down social marker digital agency, etc. Then the website URL, I can just write, as I mentioned, we need to do that, so we'll not include a deep link. And site description, we can write about the website, what the website does. Here you can try and include the keywords as much as possible. Here also in the title also try and add the keywords towards the left hand side. We'll talk more about these tools in the coming videos. So digital agency, social marker, and then we can write the details about this. Then submit a name, you can add your name, and you can add the email ID for which you are trying to submit. Just make sure you will receive an email from them. Email addresses are never sold, okay, is used solely for correspondence, but yes, they will send you an email, and you will have to click on the verification link, and after that they will just verify this thing I've read. And then next you can just do is submit, and your website link will be submitted. They will review it and they will give you a call back on that. Great. So quite easy. You can start doing that for your websites as well. Now the question, as far as the question is concerned, whether is directory submission dead? Okay, there are many experts who do not recommend directory submissions for backlinks, as it's one of the easiest ways and it does not add value. They suggest if you are likely to get some customers from that specific directory, then you may consider doing it, or it does not add a lot of value. Okay, I agree to a certain extent. Yes, direct submission is not totally helpful, beneficial, but if you're just starting with SEO and you have no backlinks, maybe you can do it for a few good select directories. Okay, plus if you have certain budgets, you've got some small budgets, then you can try doing some paid directory submission to a reputed ones. So it's not completely dead. I would not say that. Definitely they would have their importance, but yes, it's no longer that you just do directory submission, it's gonna be enough. Okay, great. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and just stay tuned for more. Thank you guys. Bye.